Hey, what's up everybody? As you can see, I'm filming in a very happy place, as in my comfy chair, comfy chair. As found myself a nice tripod at one of my thrift stores, and got it for $3. And it's made for a Vivitar camera, but it's all metal, and I'd say fully adjusted on the height, it's a good 4 feet high, so high enough off the ground to where I can start doing some gameplay videos on my flat screen to where it won't look so distorted. I got it to where I can tilt the camera up enough to where it doesn't look like the screen's weird, or like you're looking up from the bottom of the damn TV, so very cool. Also, and this is for anybody that collects games for Sega Genesis, if you're looking for some storage type containers, and other people have brought this up in videos, man. This is just the first time I've used them, and they work great. But look around for the old storage boxes that have the drawers that slide out for tape cassettes. As the Genesis cartridges, as long as they're normal size, not the elongated ones like the sports games, they fit perfect. They're the exact length and thickness of a tape cassette inside its plastic box, so cool. And I found a couple of these dirt freaking cheap. I got them for $1 a piece, and both the same type, brand new, sealed in the boxes, still in the bubble wrap, never used. And naturally they got that wood grain look all over them, but not bad. One thing I'd say you might want to do, because if you pull out the door too fast, the things can fall over inside of it. Get like a strip of plastic or something, or cardboard or whatever, and glue it to the back of each one of the drawers so that last game has something to lean against. Otherwise, like I say, man, they're pretty wobbly in there, but they fit great. So that's the stuff I can't show you. Things that I can show you here. Picked up a few more movies. Save that one for last. One of them I'm having problems with. Anyways, my favorite pawn shop that's close to me, Pawn World, is having a sale on their DVDs to where they're not $3 anymore. Now they're $2 a piece. So I plan on pulling some cash tomorrow, man, and raiding that place for movies. That's doesn't get much cheaper than that, and I've said this before, man, it doesn't matter if they are scratched up or one that came out yesterday as in new release and is still sealed up. It's $2. So got one of my favorite kid movies here, Cats and Dogs. The movie is funny as hell. The second one was funny as hell. Got a good vampire flick here, Daybreakers. And this one, it's still pretty kitted up, but not as bad as the original ones that I grew up with. Anyways, this is the new Witch Mountain movie, Race to Witch Mountain, with Dwayne Johnson in it. That's the only reason I wanted to watch it. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, man, he's a good actor. So, not too bad a movie. The kids in it, they get kind of annoying on their acting skills. It gets old after a while, but it has enough action and stuff in it to keep you going. So those are the DVDs. Did snag myself a Blu-ray movie, and these are still $5 there, which $5 for a Blu-ray, you can't beat the price, unless you find this one and own the PS3. As I found the unrated version of The Devil's Rejects by Rob Zombie, and this one is by Lionsgate for the Blu-ray disc, and it's one of them that's old enough to where it says all this crap on the 1080p high def, and this is better than that, and that's better than this, and your cat's better than your dog, or whatever. But I'm thinking it's one of the first ones to come out on Blu-ray, and that might be my problem, but tried this movie out on my PS3, as in that's the only thing I got to play my Blu-ray movies on, And first off, takes forever to load this up to where you see the little icon on your screen. It's like you think it's just like the disc is scratched up and it can't read it. But once it loads up, go to click on it to play it, and it will do the thing on your flat screen TV where it's just changing to 1080p or whatnot. And then right after it brings that up, my system restarts and comes up with this error message like it's an invalid disk. So it's, again, man, I'm thinking it could be too old or a weird format or something. It just doesn't like it. So, bummed out on that, because this is a good, violent, bloody, gory movie, as in Rob Zombie. And that's the first Blu-ray I've gotten so far out of my collection that is incompatible with PS3. It's weird. And other stuff. Got all this stuff from my buddy Jim. Anytime he gets stuff to where he figures he can't sell it, or it's stuff to where it's malfunctioning, outright not working or whatever, he'll just bag it all up or put it all in a big box and sell it dirt cheap. So this is kind of just miscellaneous parts and pieces, and a couple of game systems, which one of them definitely I could fix. The other one, I basically used the shell of the game system for another one that does work and just did the swapping parts thing. So on parts and pieces, got some of these that I have never used. These are those controller type things for PS1. I don't know if these work on PS2, but makes it to where you plug this into one controller port and you could hook up 4 controllers and then also 4 memory cards into this. And I have no idea what brand this one is. There is nothing on it to say what it is. It's just a generic one, I guess. And did get a brand name one here. Same thing, just different shape. This one's made by Mad Cats. And this, I'm probably just going to strip it for the innards and repair one of them that looks better. Just keep swapping parts, but I've got one old school Genesis controller. Got a few PS1/PS2 controllers. And looking at them, I haven't tried any of these out, but looking at them cosmetically, it's just the little rubber covers that are on the thumbsticks that are off on some of them. Anyways, got a couple of them like this made by Pelican. Pretty good shape, at least usable. Got another one that looks like the same Pelican controller, but it's got the GameStop logo on it. That one's missing both of the little rubber covers, which no big deal for me, for just ones to have to use or whatever, as thumbsticks don't feel wore out. So I'm thinking some kid just peeled those off. Also got another extension cable for PS1 or PS2 for controllers. Not too bad there so far for $5, and I'll show you the 2 systems I got here. What's crazy, the one system that I could not fix, I have no clue what the hell's wrong with it. It's one that won't power up, and reason I used it to swap parts with another one is the shell of it was like damn near mint condition. It's something wrong with the circuit board to where it just won't turn on. But you had another PS1, and pretty much these things are really easy to take apart. So I just took the guts out of the one that he gave me, as all this part of it was in great shape, and switched it with one of my working ones. So have this one just to tinker on, and I thought that maybe it had to do with the power supply jack, like maybe it got smacked or something, because that's the problem with the other system that he gave me, that needs to be soldered back in place. But when I opened it up, everything looks perfect. Doesn't even have any dust on it. So Don't know. They could have cooked one of the chips or something that has to do with the power supply. But at least he gave me spare parts. And this one, not real beautiful, but in the way of scratches and stuff, it's just kind of more scuffed. No real deep scratches, so I could sand everything down and do a custom paint. But got another Model 2 Genesis here, and this one definitely has that problem to where the power supply got smacked as when you plug this in, it's really loose, and you gotta hold your thumb down on the little jack to make this thing turn on. So, easy fix, something obvious finally. I have no idea how the inside looks. I haven't opened it up yet, but I say, cosmetically, other than just slight scuffing here and there, not in bad shape. This one should definitely paint up really nice. I don't see any bad nicks or deep scratches in it anywhere. It's all just light. So, that's everything I snagged. And probably going to try and do some of them tonight. If I can dig up some more batteries. As that's one thing with these jazz cams from Big Lots. They are freaking battery hogs. And another thing, guys obviously notice, for anybody who watches this vid, I did it in kind of high def, middle of the road on this cam. Is this one, if I do it in the HD 1080p or 720p, I mean, it only gives me like 3 minutes on my 1 GB card. Hint hint on the file size. I tried doing a vid last night on this thing in the lower quality. Got up to about 13 minutes of wasted time, and when I went to transfer it onto my computer to upload, it was like a 800 megabyte file for like a 640 by 480 video. So really big file size. So I figured, man, if it's going to be that big, I might as well do a little bit better quality here and just have it up to a gig and wait a few hours for it to upload. As I do have high-speed internet, but it still takes a while. Mine is like, well, this is probably typical with everybody. I'm on a high-speed cable internet, and uploading is quite a bit slower than if I'm downloading something. I can download movies and stuff and games and everything really fast, but when it comes to uploading my videos, man, it's pretty sluggish. So, I will catch you guys in the next vid. Hopefully that will be a gaming vid. See y'all later.